What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Beer with the Boys. I'm your host, the captain speaking, the enforcer, the butch, and the rookie in this joint tonight. And tonight in the wrestling world, Bryce, you got the timer set?
I been had that set home. I started when it fucking started, bro.
All right, let's make it show.
I've been had that say home.
Just keep it going.
Don't
Don't
cool.
lose the flow.
So, anywho,
Keep it going.
anyway, let's make it show. So, tonight we talk about the biggest topic in wrestling right now. Vincent Kennedy McMahon and the power of people power, John Laurinaitis in the WWE. And the scandal at hand and the 3 M's that of don't tell nobody money. What y'all thinking? The floor is open. Big bro, enforcer, what you got?
Nah, Bryce, go ahead.
Nah, I'm gonna let you.
Bryce. You're not gonna finish it. You're not gonna finish this off and send us all.
Bro, those are your people, bro. I come in later.
Oh, he want to be humble. Nah.
Oh, he wants to be the downer to the upper. Like he wants to send it straight down. I told you don't do that in here.
I can start like, bro. Let me be real with y'all real quick. All right, people already know that I'm not the biggest fan of WWE. It's not a known fact. I don't like the company. I like the people there. I just thought they needed better business practices to treat their employees right.
Touché.
Boy, let me tell you this shit. I'm not surprised. I'm legit like. It was shocking when I heard about it, but when I sat back and thought about the person of Vincent Kennedy McMahon, I'm like, I can kind of see this. It got me. I saw a post and it got me thinking, like, was all these budget cuts, all these released talents, all these contracts getting cut, money used to pay this person off? Because originally I thought they were trying to sell the company. Like, down and decrease their stock that way somebody can buy it. Now it's like you don't cut all these people for some hush money.
I'm a piggyback off what you just said because we talked, I think, a year ago or so about some stuff like when the whole Me Too movement was at its highest. And this is all alleged of Vince McMahon. We're gonna keep it like that. But I said like, yo, what if something came out about Vince McMahon? Like, you don't know, because if they say art imitates life. How you treat like Trish and all the women on TV and storyline. Like, I said, what if something like just jokingly saying, I'm like, what if something like that happened? I think Bryce, I wouldn't be surprised if it did. And lo and behold, this comes out like having a whole affair and like $30 million in hush money. Like,
cool. I need to double fact check this, but it's technically not an affair because it's an estranged marriage between him and Linda.
Right. It was somebody that said that she was or that they were separated.
Yeah.
Officially. Or
like she still has the McMahon name, but the marriage is estranged. Like they're
technically still married. Yeah, they're technically still married, but they have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so with that being said, I'm like, it's like for you to pay somebody off, quote unquote, allegedly, it lets me know you didn't want it to get out. And then they saying that it was a paralegal. Now they saying it's a wrestler, female wrestler that was working there. But I'm like, why do you have to pay somebody off? If you already know, like, my marriage, this is what it is. I mean, I guess in the public eye, like, people still think him and Linda are together. I'm like, so what would be the point of? They said she was already getting paid like a couple thousand, like a lot of money, I think 100,000, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. What Culture was, that's a fact from What Culture. I'm like, all right, cool. They said, then they saw a significant change in her pay went up. Like, it was like a whole $3 million. It was like her money went up.
Yeah, she was getting paid more money than most people that, like, compared to what her job title ensued, she was getting paid more than what most people was around her.
Yeah, and they said they found out about it because I think it was like Vince McMahon's own, so his, like I said, all alleged, it was his own personal money or somewhere they found out, and it was an investigation. So I'm like, then I told Bryce, I told y'all earlier, like this week, I said, yo, and maybe that's the reason Steph stepped down because she knew the shit was about to hit the fan. And she's like, yo.
But then,
wait, no.
But wait, that's what we had assumed. until a couple hours ago when Stephanie McMahon now the interim for CEO for WWE. What the fuck really going on in the back here? Because I was just telling Job that on the CEO table for Vince, Triple H is a part of that. He's one of the board of director members.
And it's 12. And like I'm like, so like, first of all, who told? Second of all,
they said one person did. They said the one person that did tell is part of the investigation.
No, let me backpedal. First of all, who found out? And secondly, why did they tell? And third, what happens when all the shit comes out?
See, all this right here, all this happens during movies that we watch on a daily basis. So you know, one of the board members was tired of it and didn't want to do it anymore because their conscience. And just ratted them all and said,
did I not say
ratted
that?
them all out.
Did I not say that shit yesterday?
Now I'm not, and I'm saying this allegedly. I'm not saying that this is what happened. Gotta make sure that's clear. You know, Bryce, we already talked about this. So it to me, this could be easy. This is an easy kayfabe written storyline. I write this out right now. How this is gonna go? You know what I'm saying? Because it looks exactly like what we see in the movie. So one of the 12 was fed up, didn't want to tell anymore. Whistleblower, boom. But before they blew the whistle, Stephanie saw the numbers. Triple H was fired. Whatever the case may be, she hopped out for a second, knowing that this thing about to kick the fan, and she's gonna be back the moment this all pops up.
This is
people are diabolical like that. So
bro,
like I said, I don't have
job. You know what's crazy about
Hold on,
this?
Marcus.
This is the fucking the 2000 Stephanie and Triple H plan when she was in on it when Triple H took over the company.
Damn.
This is giving me that kind of vibe.
But wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying. I got this.
Before Marcus go, I gotta say this before I forget. What if the person that told was one of the people involved? Like, yo, you're not gonna give me what I want, so I'm gonna tell before I get in trouble. So if I tell what's going on, the heat is off of me and it's on you. So like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell.
The situation at hand with the board of directors is just.
We're gonna get you in, Mark. We're gonna get you in. Go ahead.
Yeah, my man, go ahead. I'll get to you later. Go ahead, Marcus. You got the floor.
At the end of the day, so I'm just gonna go on a little small tangent. So I'm watching SmackDown a little bit, and this man Vince is nervous. This man comes in the ring.
Wait, we ain't even gonna talk about that right now.
We're gonna talk about that later. That's
okay. But the look on this man's face, this man is nervous.
He got to. What you talking about?
Look, bro, I'm not gonna be shocked if this man go to the limit. God damn.
I can't put this video up.
Yeah, damn. I don't know if you can bleep me yet, Tony. Damn, I'm sorry, bro.
You good. I'll figure out. I'll try to edit it. I know he put this muck up as is, but yo, yeah.
So Vince already stood up and spoke?
Yeah, that was the first thing.
The show's only been on for 3 minutes. It's only been on for 3 minutes.
Joffrey, I told you that was gonna be the first thing that they were gonna open up with the show.
I knew that. I'll check that. We'll talk about that later. Like you said, we'll talk about that later.
But see, the thing that Bryce just said, I say, yo, that won't work again because we already know it's the kayfabe shit. But I'm like, anyway. Besides, I'm like, the thing with this is, now that he brought it, we gotta talk the grapefruits on this man. So like, you know what?
Well, before we talk about the grapefruit, let's get into this deeper because we know that we can mainly talk about Vince, but there's another person who's also involved, and allegedly they also got to take some responsibility. That's John Laurinaitis. So my question is going to become, because we've asked this question a couple of times before too: is Vince going to get at this unscathed, or are they just going to have Johnny take the fall?
You know what?
Or are they both going to fall? I'm
gonna answer that question. One, they said the girl that Vince is messing with, he passed her over to Johnny. They say he passed over to Johnny like a toy. I'm like, dang, y'all doing it like that? Y'all running choo-choos in the office? And secondly, it's like, I don't want Vince got too much on him. I heard they've been trying to get Vince since the steroid case. So they've been trying. I don't think Johnny Ace wanted. There's not enough money for Johnny Ace to take this fall. Like Johnny, I'm not taking the fall from you, bro. Johnny Ace is like 80. He 89 years old. He ain't taking no fall for no goddamn Vince. No way. I wouldn't. Like,
so then it goes back to what people have been joking about, been saying this, but Nick Khan has been slowly making his way up the ladder.
This is scary. This is
this man Nick Khan out here really playing Mortal Kombat 3, bro.
This is wild.
Because first it was Shane.
Yeah.
Then Triple H had his medical issue, moved up more. Stephanie stepped down. He moved up. And we were all joking like, baby, funny if he took out Vince. And then this shit happens.
But the thing about it is, going back to the Nia Jack tweet, I don't know if Bryce could pull it up or whatnot. She was it quoted for me. But like, she was said something like this. The people said she was bitter. And then this happens. It's like, and like Bryce said, the whole budget cut, like, was that for hush money? And at the same time, it's like alleged hush money. But at the same time, it's like, when all that happens, and then this comes out, it's like this. I said, yo, what if Steph stepped down because she knew some shit was about to happen? But then she comes back, like, y'all. Like, she just stepped down like a few weeks ago, it seems like.
No, it was last month.
So it was like a month ago. So now,
it was just like, I felt like it was yesterday.
So it's like now she's back.
Because I remember the tweets, the people making the videos. It's like, why did this come out the blue? Like, what?
The timing.
Did she do it because of Hunter's health? Did she want to be one with the kids? Like, what caused
the
this?
The timing was too coincidentally like right on time.
Yeah. Now looking at it, it was just like you said, like we said, it was just last month she stepped down. Oh, I want to focus on my family, yada yada yada. Hunter, then this comes up. It's like, damn, was this the plan the whole time? Like,
I don't think it was like, part of me doesn't want to say it was the plan, but you gotta think about it like this: if Vince is in trouble,
which he probably is, a legend,
who takes over? Because there's Nick Khan, and then there's Stephanie. That's legit it. So Stephanie might have just had to come back in a situation of like, well, damn, my dad's in trouble. I have no choice but to come back.
Question, just a question. Where is Shane?
Shane like,
Shane don't want him. Shane
like, nigga, you fired me.
Yeah, he got fired.
I understand that, but it doesn't mean that he can't hire him unless Vince's power has been frozen for the time being.
Well, I would answer it like this.
You get what I'm saying?
I get it.
Go ahead.
I get it. But what is the point of Shane coming back? What is going to be the point?
I'm gonna tell you,
because somebody in the bloodline needs to run the business.
I'm like, man.
And remember, Shane is the only son of Vince.
Right. He's the male heir for the company. He's the male heir of the company because it's the third generation.
I'm starting to love that word allegedly.
I'll say this, like we said, Stephanie came back because she said, I'm not coming back. I don't fuck with Dad right now. I'm mad at him, yada, 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 whatever the case may be. He's like, a McMahon got to be in control. But the higher, because like, if people who know business, the higher ups, your investors, the board, they can push you out. Like, they can force you out. So,
they can.
Like,
when you have a board, they can definitely push you out.
So
once again, this is stuff that we've seen on the movies.
And I'm about to get to that. Like, so if the higher ups, the invest, like, yo, we don't like how you running it. We gonna force you. We voted. You're gone.
Right.
So it's like if Vince gets voted out, and this comes out, everybody talk about it. In CBS, everybody talk about it. I told Drew, I said, yo, once TMZ get a hold of this, I know it's real. Then I go to Google, that's on the front page. Then the Breakfast Club talk, everybody talk about it. Oh shit.
People that are non-wrestling related are talking about it.
Yeah. Listen, on my Facebook feed. Sorry. On my is that okay to say?
You can say Facebook.
All right. On my feed, I'll have random people that we don't associate with wrestling as a group sharing like, what is this? And like, this is what wrestling looks like now. This is crazy, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so far it has yet to be positive for 2022 when it comes to wrestling. They always go back to the old stuff when they, you know what I'm saying, when it used to be legit. And then once again, they're sharing all this Vince McMahon stuff.
And that's the crazy thing, because all the people on, like you said, on your feed used to be wrestling fans, like younger or whatever. They had some type of connection with wrestling. Like, so of course it's gonna be weird because niggas gonna be like, so what is this? What is?
But see,
like,
the thing about this is, when you go back and watch Dark Side of the Ring, me and Bryce, I think me and Bryce connected more because we used to talk about it, because I think we were like the only few people in the wrestling group at that time that was watching it. And when you see what they talk about on Dark Side of the Ring, especially with the Owen Hart thing, when he's like, yo, the show must go on, and you see what Vince McMahon does in the whole steroid case, like, yo, you got to be bigger, man. So you got to do what you got to do to get bigger. Go to this doctor. And when you see stuff like that, you start to judge it. You start to judge the man, like, bro, like, you really like this? And like, oh, fuck. Then when stuff like this come out, like, damn, I'm not surprised, because when you got that kind of money, I'm not surprised what kind of shit you do, what kind of stuff that you into, what stuff you would do. So it's like, if he did do this, but I mean, allegedly he did, because there's a paper trail, but it's like, it's kind of like, how do investors pull out of WWE? Like, yo, we don't want no parts of this because like, one, it's too much behind WWE, and like now this. It's like,
I feel like when time, damn, that was loud thunder. I feel like when time goes on, more and more people more and more sponsors will start to drop out. I don't think they'll drop out now, but
dude,
as he
do
goes
you
on,
remember the Fabulous Moolah thing at WrestleMania?
Well,
and everybody was like
Snickers.
tweeting
Mars.
Mars.
Gonna pull that, right?
Yeah, that was WrestleMania, and everybody was tweeting Mars. You know what Moolah did? You know how she used to treat these, and Mars said like, yo, if y'all don't change the name of this, we're pulling out. And they changed it. So you don't think these sponsors know, yo, this is what y'all on? Like, dude, I mean, like,
which let's be real, Tony, that kind of plays into what you were going to get into about the cojones, the grapefruits of this man going through this allegation, and you showing up on Friday Night SmackDown Live.
Like, why did you need to show up on a drama day? You ain't been here this whole time. Why are you here?
Because he like, yo,
he
I gotta make something. Ratings. It's like,
he's gonna capitalize because he's the only one that can pop up on television after having a bunch of alleged charges, unlike other people.
Now, can you imagine if John Laurinaitis had popped up there?
I think Vince like, yo, if this is my last time.
Now, guys, we need to figure things out. All right, laryngitis, go on somewhere.
I think Vince on that. Yo, if this gonna be my last time seeing me, I gotta go out like this. Cause it's like he knows this.
That's the way you go out, by saying this is what it is. He came on and said, we are all together.
Bitch!
He ended it like that. He ended it.
Wait. No. We just gonna sit in this, look at this and just doing this real quick. We all together. That's what he said.
What does that even mean?
Nigga, no, we not.
Hold on, Tony. I got you. I know what he's trying to say. We're all in this together.
Cat, I wish it was that. I wish it was that.
And everybody just break out in the song and dance, and then everything is fine. The
He came
fuck,
in and
Vince?
stated. Do you know the beginning? You know the beginning thing of when wrestling's about to come on, and it says, love. It's like it always says something, and it always ends with together. He stated that, and then walked out the ring. And I'm like, and he threw the mic and was like, and then left. So I'm like, Vince, if this is your last time, you could have did that a different way.
Cause he knew. It's like, first of all, nigga, you shouldn't have been out there in the first place. That's like R. Kelly giving a concert before you go to jail.
Whoa.
What?
The R. Kelly said never mind. That's a
He right though. That's legit.
Dude, that's like R. Kelly doing a concert before you go to jail. Nigga, you are not even accused. We know you did.
First of all, you just had this interview. You busting that crime. And you doing it, and then you in jail Monday.
Black, like, I don't understand what Vince McMahon tried to do. Like, bruh, this is not the time for ratings. You need to get your lawyer.
Like I said, I hate to be that person, but if this was a black person and this situation went down,
it got real.
Off the grid.
It got real.
We going off the grid.
That had been. Hold on,
we'd have been in Kuwait somewhere.
Wait, I'm trying to.
No, I mean, what I mean by off the grid, I mean we're not saying nothing, we're not tweeting nothing, we're not calling nobody.
Black, let's talk about
it. A lawyer.
Hold on, wait a minute. When Enzo got accused, he wasn't on internet at all. He said,
that was
Enzo, like, I know I didn't do nothing. I knew she was lying, so I didn't say nothing. And when it came out, I was clear. Vince McMahon is making it worse. So you telling me investors like, yo, you in the middle of a scandal and you go out and do that?
And you saying we in this together?
Bitch, please. No, we not. You on your own. We don't want no parts of that.
No, we don't. We really don't.
This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. Like in my heart of hearts, I didn't want.
You're not gonna find a "We Stand with Vince" poster, flyer.
Don't say that because motherfuckers on Twitter are standing with Vince.
But no, listen.
What?
There are people. Okay. There are people that are siding with him.
But see, you got people. All right. You got these.
Sorry, I used the absolute, and I shouldn't have. I apologize.
You good?
I seriously doubt there is going to be a lot, if any, of that happening.
I'm a piggyback off that statement. I feel like the people that stand with Vince McMahon in this are the people who live and breathe the WWE. That's all they have.
And I'm not saying that he's guilty. I'm not saying that he's guilty. What I'm saying is,
no, I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
People are annoyed with Vince just for wrestling alone.
Yeah.
And how he handles things. So
my thing about this is if this case is brought to the public, are we gonna be glued to this TV trying to watch this man stand trial?
Yep. I am.
The rest of the community, we gonna be around the TV like
bro. This is crazy. I was at a Burger King trying to order some lunch for a home. And in the distance, this dude is listening to a Sheamus match for WWE. And I'm like, that's weird. But also it's wild because he probably knows what's going on, but he's still watching the product.
But see, here's the thing. We're going to be, if this goes public, which it probably is already public, if it goes to court, we're going to be glued to the TV like the Johnny Depp thing. The rest of the community going to be around the TV like, yo, niggas don't even watch the news no more. People don't even watch stuff like they're going to be watching like, yo. And this ain't 1998 or 95 when the steroid case that is high. This is a whole different thing. But like we said, we know with situations like this, more people start speaking out More people start speaking out like, oh,
My thing is, Tony, are there going to be any former WWE female wrestlers that are going to be on this? Because the one person that comes to mind is Trish.
nigga, what the fuck you talking about? You know somebody gonna come out. I'm not surprised when it comes to things like this, when you got that kind of power, that kind of money, you think you're untouchable. Nigga, you be the steroid case. You was on the was that like a Supreme Court thing?
Yes,
Like,
that was Supreme Court.
nigga,
And
you
what was
be
funny
that,
about was he had to wear a neck brace because of what happened on Monday Night Raw.
nigga, to get off and still do gangster shit like you doing. You think I can do anything. I don't, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised what he would do. This the same man that tried to do an incest story with his daughter.
Yeah,
Then
we'll talk about that.
and then since Stephanie didn't want to do it, like, yo, I'm not doing it. Okay, with Shane, I'm not doing it. Then he got Mr. Beaver Cleaver, like whatever Vince has going on with incest, I would put nothing past this man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you got enough money to shut
I wouldn't put
somebody,
nothing past him either.
so if you got 3 million to keep, the money to add up to 3 million to keep somebody quiet, ain't no telling what else you have, who else has you been paying off to be quiet. That's just one.
My thing is like,
Right,
how many?
listen.
No,
Right.
my thing is how many?
Hold on,
more,
wait. That's just one person he paid off. We don't know about the other.
But that's what I'm trying to get you to. How many more skeletons does he have in his closet? Because remember, we can go further back to Jimmy Snuka.
Nigga.
Because
That dog shot to the ring fucked me up.
Because here's my thing about this. If anybody was still around at that time, and they really want to stick to Vince, they could bring up the Jimmy Snuka case. Because you talk about people that he paid off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, what was it? What that episode of Dark Side of the Ring? They're like, yo, don't worry about Vince gonna take care of it. Remember that, Bryce? We talked about
Jimmy Snuka. That was Jimmy Snuka.
And they went outside and said, yo, Vince.
Because remember,
Vince
Jimmy didn't know, he didn't speak proper English. So Vince walked Jimmy out. He walked in. He walked back out and said, don't worry, it's taken care of.
Yeah.
And Monday night, he was on a fucking cage.
Thank you, bro. That's what it was. You're right. But if you got that kind of power, I'm not surprised what else you can do. It's like
Vince, mob boss to me.
What's that?
Because Vince sound like a mob boss to me. If you
no,
can do
it's
that,
just certain people that can make stuff go away. Like, yo, don't worry about it. I got you. Like, what you mean? Don't worry about it. That dude, don't worry about it. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
I got you. Then like
We're not
the
going to
next day you
pretend
got
like
a job.
we're not going to pretend like a what, 6 billionaire doesn't know people.
Dude, it's like, I'm gonna use this is probably a bad example. It's kind of like saying, when it comes to the Vince situation, like saying, if we all in the same fraternity and Bryson needs a job and Joff knows me, we all in the same fraternity. Like, yo, don't worry, go talk to Cap. He got you. He works at such and such. Go holler at him. I talk to him. You got a job. He comes like, oh, Brian, what's up, Fred? Boom, you got a job the next day. You don't think Vince McMahon could call like, yo, leave him alone. He don't know no better. All right, Vince, we got you. Here go a couple thousand, make that disappear. You don't think Vince like, yo, I'm like, yo, and they said they had an NDA. How many more NDAs does he possibly have to keep chick? Like, don't say nothing about this. Or if you sign an NDA, you know you can't say nothing. I don't know how long NDAs last, but if you got NDA,
It all I'm just using it as an example, but for the video game world, non-NDAs usually last until the day that game comes out. Let's say that it's June 17th and the game comes out September 24th. You don't say shit until
I'm sure that's the same thing with the movies too, because these dudes will come on like what's that dude's name? Jimmy whoever. Jimmy Fallon, and they'd be like, "Yeah, I can't really say too much." He's trying to get him to say stuff, and he's like, I signed some paperwork where I can't say nothing. That's the NDA. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you
But-
can't speak anything until the movie comes out.
Exactly.
But
I'm sorry.
once again, in the movies, cats will have NDAs for years. So it's not. So I think it's like.
But my
It's
question
just
is
like
for you is,
until the test of time.
so my
Huh?
question is, in this scenario, how long does the NDA last? So like if you like, yo, I'm giving you 3 million. Sign this NDA, you can't say no. So how long does the NDA like this? And they said the dude that made the NDA is the legal guy, is a lawyer for WWE. So if he printed up the NDA, how long do these NDAs last? Is it a lifetime NDA? Is
And
it like
even
it's
with-
just some?
And even with that, there's so many different things that you can run down. So did the lawyer have an NDA to not say anything about the NDAs? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did somebody overhear something? Did somebody find something out by doing their research and they had no NDA whatsoever?
And
So
so
they
with
do
all
whatever
these
they want?
with all these NDAs, shit, they gonna be having their hands full trying to just
No,
dig deeper and deeper into what the fuck's going on.
but like I think Bryce said it too. Like they only found out because of the money situation. They found out something wasn't adding up, and they started investigating. They went, oh, she don't supposed to be getting paid this kind of money. Something like I guess it's like something because of the money something wasn't adding up. The money wasn't money, and like what the hell's going on? They did.
Yeah, it was like I think it was just the position and job. I forgot what it was that she had specifically was not supposed to make that type of salary. She was,
my thing is,
put it in perspective, bro. She making Roman Reigns money.
who is she?
The
girl
alleged
of
paralegal.
question.
She was supposed to be a paralegal. I don't know what the fuck she was supposed to be. But the thing was, the money wasn't money, and that's how they caught wind of it. And now they're doing that. Like we gotta investigate this.
Like
But
how
then-
you making Roman Reigns money, and you ain't out there
But
doing what he doing.
But how did they find it, and who told?
But
That's the
and again, it goes back to that tight knit group of the CEO table.
That's an inside job. That's definitely an inside job.
Somebody wanted to take Vince McMahon down. Like, we got to get this motherfucker out of here.
Allegedly. Perhaps this is an inside job.
But again, me being Mr. Conspiracy Guy, I would not put it past Stephanie and Triple H. Sorry, y'all, but I'm reaching. I want to put it past because if Stephanie steps down and she leaves, Triple H is in this group. How much does Triple H know what's going on with Vince's life? What if him and Steph had to talk like, we don't want this person taking the company. We need to somehow get Vince out the picture. We snitched to the Wall Street Journal.
I'm gonna ask this question. In theory, moving forward in theory, what does WWE look like under the thumb of Disney or whatever, ABC, NBC, whatever? What does WWE look like? Does it look like WC? Because what color is gonna look like WCW did? Like you got the higher ups, you got somebody paying other people to watch to run the show. Because at this point now, it's like,
look, man, I just can't wait to see Mickey Mouse do a swanton bomb, bro.
Because I'm like, who's in control now? Like, what is you gotta think about if Stephanie and them leave, if they force Vince out. Of course, Stephanie and they're probably going to leave. I don't know if they can keep they probably could force all of them out. So what does WWE look like under the thumb of a Nick Khan or ABC or NBC or Disney? What does WWE look like under that?
I feel you're gonna see a lot more product placement.
Say that again.
You're gonna see hella bunch, mucho product placement throughout that show.
Can you say it one more time for me, please? Because it just make my back hurt just thinking about
Not
You
the back.
gonna see Seth Rollins wrestling in some sneaker tights.
Oh my God.
Leave the Lord out of this. Don't bring the Lord into this. Don't bring the Lord in this.
What
You
are
gonna
we
see-
saying right now?
You gonna see Becky Lynch wearing a Starburst outfit.
Why is this?
Because think about
If you talking about if Eminem Mars bought the company,
no,
No, we
think about
saying
ABC bought the company.
If ABC,
Or
NBC,
Disney.
or Disney
that
buys
got
it.
nothing to do with Snicker. Why are you bringing up Candy?
Because
Because
I'm
product
saying
placement.
you're gonna be seeing if NBC, ABC, or Disney buys this company, you're gonna be seeing more product placement shoved down your face in 3 hours than you will in a commercial watching fucking basketball.
Of course, but it's not going to be. I understand what you're coming from. I do know what you're
It's
saying.
just gonna be.
I'm
nitpicking
what you're saying, but I completely 100% agree.
Yeah. You're gonna be seeing a lot more, like you're gonna be seeing Kevin Owens talking in the back, and in the background, you're gonna see a big ass Capri Sun cardboard cutout for no reason in the background.
Or the Kool-Aid Man.
Nigga,
Like
man,
you gonna be
shut your
seeing,
ass up.
like it's just gonna be more product placement. It's gonna be less about the wrestling, more talking about. There's gonna be a lot more acting, a lot more talking.
You
And
think you
then
hate WWE
products.
now? Motherfuckers really gonna be done with WWE if they do that. But at this point, do you say that? Okay, at this point, let's say for example, in theory, allegedly, Vince McMahon gets convicted or charged or whatever the case may be. I don't know the logistics of it, and it comes out that he did this stuff. What happens to WWE? Because you got to remove yourself from it. You can't stay. It's like you can't keep them around. You got to move them out.
The first thing you're gonna see.
Wait, before you say that, the name WWE is gonna be tarnished. They're about to change the fucking name.
The first thing you're gonna see, if he's convicted, is one or two things.
Talk to me.
You're gonna have some wrestlers. It's gonna be like, Vince has done a lot for my life. He changed my life for the better. This down the third.
And then you're gonna have something to be like,
try to soften the blow.
and then there's gonna be something that's gonna be like,
and then you're gonna have something to be like, man, I told this motherfucker that. You gonna have them.
You gonna have the people like,
and then you're gonna see them start doing this.
You're gonna have Nia Jax. You're gonna have people like who say, I told y'all this dude was like this, but nobody would listen. Because when like people like, I told you, but I was bitter. They let me go. I couldn't
Like I
wrestle.
said, I have a feeling, and I hate this. I feel like your Seth and your Romans, they're gonna try to paint the picture lightly. Be like, Vince has done this for my career.
What though?
He done that.
I hate to say though, but I don't know Roman, never met him a day in my life, but Roman don't seem like that kind of guy. He probably like, yo, he did this, but he an effed up individual. He needs to be, it's like, somebody can do good for you, but yo, he needs to be punished. Like, all that they did good for me stuff fly out the window when you do some fuck shit. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, my son.
No, sorry. I'm sorry. And just put a pause on that. Live action news. Baron Corbin loses the Mad Cat Moss again. Baron Corbin starts talking straight trash to Pat McAfee.
Oh, I'm watching this too.
Basically calling him out. Is this match number 2 for Pat? More later on today. Unpause. Back to what we were talking about.
So it's like, what was I saying?
You were talking about Roman Reigns.
Because I think Roman Reigns is like, yo, he's a effed up individual. He needs to be punished. Because like I said, all that, he's such a good guy. He did this for me. That's cute. But at the same time, like, no, you fucked up. You did something you weren't supposed to do. But then again, it's like, then you look at like, yo, if him and his wife were separated, do you hold him accountable? But then again, if you're doing hush money, then that means you're doing something you're supposed to do. It's like, if you hiding something, you shouldn't be doing it, right? If you gotta sneak and do something,
it's just crazy. It's just fucking crazy to me because I'm thinking about all the people that have been impacted. Your Stone Colds, HBKs, Rocks, all these alumni. What are they gonna do if shit hits the fan?
You don't think they know what Vince McMahon does?
How is Rock gonna respond to this shit?
Bro, do you think they don't know what Vince McMahon does? They spent half of their life.
But that's my thing, Tony. If they knew he was about that life, don't you think other people might be looking at them differently too?
Bro, when you getting paid good, you tend to turn a blind eye. Like, yo, like it ain't right, but they sign my checks. I don't want to say, and you know what I mean. Like at that time, like, yo, if The Rock spoke out or somebody spoke out, if Vince McMahon said something like, yo, don't let he lying. Now people looking at him like, nah, you can't trust The Rock. You ain't. It's kind of like somebody told me this is in common. Like, yo, when Mick Foley was talking trash about WWE, yo, man, the boys in the back, like, yo, they mad at Mick because he talking too much. Like, because WWE made Mick Foley, and there's an unrated code. You ain't supposed to talk about the company that made you. I don't give a fuck about none of that. If you're doing wrong, you're doing wrong. What does that got to do with somebody doing fuck shit?
Yep.
So I'm supposed to stay quiet because you made me a household name. I gotta like, yo, since nobody knew who I was before you, so I gotta be loyal. Fuck no. If you're doing wrong, you gotta be held accountable. I'm just saying, like, am I wrong? Tell me.
No,
please.
No, I humbly and honestly agree with you. It's just the fact of the matter is, it's just gonna look. It just looks weird that these people that probably did know or probably will know what's going on, they might have to step up or be called on to testify against the guy that made them.
But see, it's kind of like the what is it? The plane ride from hell shit. You remember that? Like people like all y'all boys on the plane, nobody did nothing. Nobody tried to stop nothing. Nobody tried to. Then you talk about it on the shit like this. Like, yeah, I was there that night. So why did you say nothing? Why you didn't do nothing? Now I'm questioning your integrity as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like you knew some fuck shit was going on. As a man, I'm looking at you like, bro, you didn't try to stop nothing. Man, I didn't want to lose my job. I got a family. We all got families. What the fuck you talking about? You know,
I just feel like there's some people in the back that might have seen or heard some things. And
you don't think. Of course.
But my whole thing about this that bothers me is like, damn, Vince, you took advantage of a quote unquote paralegic? Like that's the type of person you give money to? It's a paralegic? Like that's what you going for now?
I mean,
you said paralegic? What's a paralegic?
Yes, paralegic.
What is that?
Somebody that's paralyzed, bro.
I thought it was
paraplegic. I thought it was paraplegic. And
let me look up paralegic. Let me double check myself.
No, she was a paralegal, nigga. You know,
I thought it was a paralegal. I thought it was a paralegal. Like that's a lawyer's age. Like, I thought it was paralegal.
What you talking about? But anyway, I'm like,
he said paralegic, and I thought paraplegic was the word. Not paralegic.
We just went all the way left. But anyway, but see, but Vince,
okay, just so we are clear, is a term used to describe the inability to voluntarily move the lower part of your body.
Okay. But she was a paralegal, though. We never did paralegic.
Go back to the story and make sure it's paralegal or paraplegic.
She was a paralegal. She was a anyway. This is going downhill fast. But anyway, I mean, like, I guess
we're trying to go out and make them deal. Okay, go ahead.
I really think.
Okay, sorry. A paralegal is a professional who performs tasks that requires knowledge of legal concepts, but not full experience of a lawyer. There you go.
That's what I'm saying. We already knew that. That's what I'm saying. You need to go back to the story.
Internet, I'm sorry. I have my
he fuck up words sometimes. We all do it. He fuck up words. I fuck up words. But I'm just saying.
Oh, excuse me.
For that to happen, it's kind of like how they say in wrestling, you're on a roll with these people 365.
Right.
And
that stuff happens, bro. Like them emotion things happen.
You like it's like if, for example, if I'm on the road with Mandy Rose, we both know what it is. She got a boyfriend or whatever. I'm single, and one night it's one of them long ride homes. It's like, yo, her and her dude just got into it. She lonely. She like, yo, what you want to do? Hey, let's do this. and it get out of hand, and now you in the scam. But with this, it's like you paid allegedly. I mean, can you say allegedly paid this person to stay quiet, to not say
Listen,
nothing? So it's like
I ain't gonna hold you, but to me, it sounds like another movie where where the person in
He has been
power,
saying the same shit for the
the,
last
the,
but
three.
he got a
it's
point
just it's,
though.
this is
But what's that?
entertainment
What's
at this
the?
point because the person with the power sways the person without,
But you know what? I'm a
and it's some stuff happens that wasn't supposed to happen, or something went too far, or
yo.
whatever, and so let me pay you so that you don't say nothing about it. This is not fact. This is alleged. Like this is a storyline right now in my head. I'm just saying there's different ways that I've seen this on movies, and we've seen so many movies that nothing should be shock anymore.
Yeah, it's like
It's
kind
happened
of
so
like
much in real life with these other companies that it shouldn't be shock anymore. I'm pretty sure that every $1 billion CEO situation has some skeleton that
nigga, you got
can't nobody know
$1 billion.
about.
When you a billion, I'm not surprised what kind of freaky shit you into. I'm just saying to the point of like, it could be one of them things where something goes too far, like you're doing something, you know it's wrong, but you know you need to stop, but it goes too far. Now, like, yo, I'm gonna go public if you don't. All right, I just give you some money, don't say nothing. I signed an NDA, okay. But then you're looking at like, yo, how did we get here? How did this fucking happen? You don't know how, like, yo, now you mad at yourself. I should have stopped when I had a chance. But now it, like a great man once said, this all reeks of an inside job. Like allegedly, like, bro, like, how did this get out? Because it happened too fast.
I can't remember. Let me look it up. But they on Wrestle Talk, they did mention one dude's name. I think it's like Steven something. They mentioned the dude's name, and he was the one that they were questioning for the investigation.
This is an inside thing. Like allegedly, I feel like this is an inside.
Right. Nah, yeah.
Inside. This cannot be. Somebody knows what's going on. They want Vince to be gone. So guess what? I'm going to put out his business, even though that is wild. Like, and then how long?
Okay, so just putting this out here on the WWE website, which god damn, their stock fucking plummeted it. Holy shit, they're down -3% right now. The people right now that they have listed on the website for their leadership roles are Vince, Nick, Stephanie, Triple H, a dude named Frank, and Kevin Dunn. What's funny about Kevin Dunn is he's the only person on the website that doesn't have a picture.
Kevin Dunn is bulletproof. But I'm gonna say this.
He said bulletproof.
No, he really is.
Kevin Dunn is like Steve like
Cooney.
the famous best
Steve
friend.
Cooney, that's the dude's name.
From what I heard, Kevin Dunn, his dad was friends with Vince McMahon dad, and he just gave him a job, and him and Vince been boys for years. But it's like saying they want Vince out. So like, yo, it's kind of like those stories. You remember back in the day, like how long has Kyler Murray been in the NFL? Like 5 years now, about 3-4 years now.
Yeah, about 5 years.
So remember when he got drafted and they put up them old tweets about he said the F word?
Yeah.
And like he was like, yo, I was a kid then. It's like, yo, how did this come out as soon as he got drafted? Now, I'm like, this was the most random shit that hit the internet for the rest community. We weren't even thinking about Vince McMahon until this came. Like, what?
It's crazy, bro. But that's our time, man.
Well,
our time been up for the last 15 minutes.
But yo, it's a good topic. So, but I gotta find a way to edit. This is a good episode. I gotta find a way to clear that first, edit that first.
It's
hey, you good?
Anyway, the way that I'll just leave it at this. we as fans of the community are gonna be watching this shit closely. And
Yeah, we're gonna be watching
outcome,
this like we're gonna be watching like so we're gonna be watching like a damn hawk. We're gonna be like, yo, man.
That's a fact.
no, we ain't gonna be watching no damn hog. We're gonna be like some motherfucking vultures, just waiting.
Oh,
It's
that's
like
Nah,
a tiger
that
in
is-
the wood, like a tiger
That
in
is
the
actually what it's
jungle.
going to be like. Yeah, it's
I
actually
know,
be like
Tony,
the
legit. Like we see the body, and vultures, and you know how vultures work. They just gonna wait till it dies. So we,
Yep.
the whole community as a whole, gonna be like some motherfucking vultures. And depending on the end of the situation, we're gonna pick that body dry. Ain't gonna
But
be
see-
no bones, no nothing.
I put it this way: with the Vince McMahon thing, Lord forgive me. It's like we knew you dirty. We know you dirty, Vince. We know you did some shady shit, and it starts with the Owen Hart stuff. And
Nah, Tony goes further than that. How you gonna screw?
we're
how
not
you
gonna talk about that part, Bryce.
No, I'm talking about your dad. Like how he took that company from his dad. That's
Yeah,
when this shit started.
Yeah, it's like, and I get it. You want to make something worldwide, but like, it all boils down like, dude, if you're doing something you know you're supposed to be doing, not supposed to be doing, you shouldn't be doing it. And if you gotta pay somebody off, you're doing some real shit. To keep somebody quiet, what else do you have on you? And that's just the one NDA they found. Ain't no telling what else they can find. And they're investigating. Ain't no telling what they gonna find. Allegedly. But
right.
Oh well. Hey, y'all want to see a dead body?
instrumentals at my mama's Christmas party. Trouble is on my mind. I still smell crime. My little brother crying. Kendrick Lamar. Nostalgia. Push T. The world can never understand what I was in when I was 10. Back when 9 ounces got you 10. And 9 times out of 10, niggas don't pay attention when there's tension in the air. Now it's coming extensions. Hard verse right there. Hard verse.
That was, but end the episode, big bro. End the episode, bro.
Yo, this has been another episode of Beer with the Boys. I'm your host, the captain speaking, the enforcer, the butcher, and the rookie. Comments in the description how y'all feel about it. And we are out of here. Peace.
Peace.